All right. Fucking chest and shoulder day. I think it's day 54? Day 50 something. Uh, you know, whatever. Doesn't I'll remember it later. So, chest and shoulders. Fucking start off with chest, extra heavy. I I don't know what I want to do first. Maybe barbell, maybe dumbbell, I don't know. But chest is pretty much just going to be pressing, probably 4 sets or 5 sets of some kind of pressing movement to be determined. Then probably a few sets of some sort of fly, either pec deck or cables. Then jump onto a machine press, and then finish off probably with cables again. It's pretty much my bread and butter for chest. Uh, Pretty much all incline. Like some of the flies will be like a flat movement, but there is just probably no reason for you to be doing decline work for your chest, because your lower pec, that's going to be the most easily developed. I guess just because of the fucking nature of people's genetics, but everybody has a fine lower chest for the most part as they grow. But what lacks is people's upper chest. That's what really gives you like a full, cool look. So I, you're probably not gonna catch me doing much flat pressing, right? Like never flat bench. Oh, just at least not that often. Sometimes I'll throw it in as like a little bit of a drop set variation. Like whatever. If I do it, you'll see it. But yeah, pretty much focus on incline. That's gonna give you a more aesthetic chest, having a big upper chest shelf. And then shoulders. I don't really work front delts much. Uh, in general, your front delts are going to be developed enough just from doing pressing movements. You're working them. So side delts, everybody hits them. Everybody loves doing side lateral raises. But what really gets neglected on the shoulders is the rear delts. That's what'll give you a way more impressive look from the side, especially because that'll really round out your shoulder. So if you can build some big ass rear delts, that's gonna make you look way better. So how are you gonna do that? Reverse pec deck, heavy face pulls, bent over rear delt lateral raises. Just whatever. But so once I get on the shoulders, it's just gonna be, probably all of the working sets are just gonna be dumbbell lateral raises, or some other variations, and then rear delts. I don't know. I'll figure out as I go. So I'm gonna finish this pre, and then we can fucking get in there. Chest demolished. Holy shit. Shoulders was good too, but chest was the real. Chest was really the intense muscle group of the lift. When I do shoulder, I mean, I'm not like completely demolishing my shoulders, because I feel like they're already reasonably developed. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a pussy. Is that it? Should I be going just as hard on shoulders? Whatever. Whatever. Still got a good shoulder pump. Rear delt's good. Side delt's good. The calf pump at the end was fucking gnarly, especially since my quads were still sore. Like putting the little pad on top of them when I was doing the seated calf raises, that shit was kind of starting to hurt. But yeah, fuck, 405 for four freaking reps, and 4.5, 4.5 reps, whatever. That's not insanely bad. Last bulk, I got 6. Actually, maybe it was 5.5. I don't remember. I'd have to replay the archive footage. That was a few months ago. But shit, 4 plates, 4 reps, more to come. I you know, it's not about the weight, obviously. Like in a bodybuilding context, uh, like trying to push the envelope with your top set like that. Uh, it may not be any more conducive to growth than just doing my normal, like lighter sets, not as you know, not redlining it so much. But whatever. I still got a little bit of an ego. I wanna I wanna fucking see what I can do. So 4 plates for 10 reps. That would be fucking gnarly. I don't know if I can actually get this bulk, but definitely gonna dabble with the 4 plates again. Uh, and with some of it, it's almost a little bit of a mental thing. Like, let's say you're a lifter and you're trying to. I'm not condoning you do 1 rep maxes, but let's say you're trying to hit 225 for a 1 rep max, or whatever weight. Who cares? Uh, Once you hit it, or let's see, what am I trying to say here? Okay, wait. All right, let's backpedal a little bit. You got 2 lifters. Each of them have the same level of strength, right? Now, one of them has hit, let's say, 225 for 1 rep before. He has hit it, and the other one has not hit it. But they both have the same level of strength. Uh, the one who has hit it before will be able to hit it again, just because in his mind, he knows for a fact that he can do it. And the other guy is like, oh, fuck, I don't know if I can do it. And that extra little bit of anxiety like that can kind of hold you back a little. So just me doing that set again with the 4 plates, next chest day, even if I don't get any stronger, I'm almost certain I'll be able to do at least another rep, maybe even 2, just because, now I've got that set, I've hit that weight under my belt, so I'll be a lot more confident. Because when you're really pushing it, your mentality is it's not the only thing, but it's going to be up there with dictating how hard you can go, right? If I'm feeling extra tired, or I'm not motivated or whatever, I'm sure that it would affect my sets and my number of reps and like how hard I could go, compared to if I was really fucking excited and hype. So I said this before, the more excited you can be in the gym, and like not anxious, but the more like antsy you can be about getting ready for your next set. Like, holy shit, come on, let's fucking hit it. Come on, like just getting excited like that, greatly gonna fucking improve your performance over the long term. Especially compared to like the flip side of the coin. If if you're a guy and you're like, oh fuck, I gotta hit the gym, shit. What kind of muscle are you gonna grow with that mindset? You know, you want to achieve your goal of getting big. You're doing what you need to do by going to the gym, so you're on track. You should be fucking excited. So, a little bit beating a dead horse with that one, but yeah. So, more weight to come. I didn't end up going to that other gym. I didn't want to make the drive, so that'll happen eventually. Because I want to feel some dumbbells heavier than the 150s. 150s are the heaviest dumbbells I have ever benched. So let's see, what else is there to talk about? How did I start lifting? What was the origin of that? Let's get into a little bit of lore. So I always did like sports and shit as a kid. especially like, well, let's just break down like the whole life story. Like little kid, I was doing like soccer in the summer, like everybody, uh, and then I do like a swim club because like my older sister swam, so they had me and my younger brother do it as well. So whatever, time passes, and then eventually I was doing gymnastics. That was like my whole middle school thing. I was getting pretty good at that. I quit doing it like 16 because I wasn't gonna get that good. But I was definitely doing some cool shit. But sometimes they would train in the weight room, and that was my first exposure to like actual weights and like lifting. You know, we were doing bench and curls and squats or whatever. And sometimes I think about this. I we're in the weight room one day, and this was back when I was like a 160-pound kid. And I remember I was doing, I think it must have been rows. It was something. And I was just fucking going crazy, I guess. And I remember after I finished the set, my coach, Stan, he's like, dude, Sulek, you gotta chill out. I still think about that. That's a cool moment. But whatever, that was like my initial exposure to the gym. And of course, every summer, I would always talk to my buddies like, all right, this summer we're gonna get jacked. So, after a few summers of that, once I quit doing the gymnastics, I was like, all right, shit, let's fucking do it. So of course I had a like just a little set of dumbbells in the basement. So the first thing that I did was I grabbed the 30s and I brought them into my room. And pretty much just every day when I was in there playing games or whatever bullshit I was doing, I just get up, grab the 30s, and start curling them. Just doing curls. Oh shit. And then gradually it progressed to like I convinced my dad to buy me a little weight, not even a rack. It was like two weight stands because we had a barbell and some weights as well. So after a few weeks of just doing like the random curls, once I got that little rack with a bench, I was just doing bench every few days. Uh, and then I knew a guy named fuck, is it Brandon? Oh shit, now I feel like an asshole. Yeah, it is Brandon. Uh, well, the guy in high school, he was a bodybuilder. His name was Brandon. I don't know why, I just like forgot his name. But he kind of indoctrinated me into it. Like he brought me into the YMCA once. I was like training back with him. He started watching Callum von Moger back in his prime. It's fucking badass. And then ever since then, once I started to learn about, splits and macros and hitting your protein, like taking your vitamins, uh, I was just locked in. So haven't stopped since then. That was probably about, uh, I think I started actually going to the gym consistently uh, about August of 2018. So that would put me at about, 4.5 years in now, getting close to 5-ish. So, moved from a 160 pounder up to a 250 pounder. Uh, and I mean, it's kind of hard to imagine, uh, you know, such a long-term goal like that. Like a lot of younger guys nowadays, it's just like, oh fuck, I want to get lean like all the fucking Gymshark guys, and then I'll look good. It's like there's no more love for muscle. It's not about the beef anymore. It's just about getting lean and an aesthetic. Eh, whatever, you know. Uh, if you talk to any older guys at the gym, you and you actually are kind of chummy with them, you'll know that they say some shit, or they'll say shit where it's like, yeah, fucking all the kids are just wearing stringers nowadays. You used to earn that. And to an extent, I think they're fucking right. You gotta, you can't just talk the talk. You gotta walk the walk too. So even back then, though, when I was like, super small, or not, whatever, 160 pounds, as big as you can be. And back then, I was just always excited about improving. I didn't have like a tangible weight goal that I wanted to hit. Pretty much the mentality was, I want to get fucking bigger. And that hasn't changed. That is the fucking goal. Get fucking bigger. So, definitely on that right now with the bulk. And I'm going to keep it going for the foreseeable future. So, gonna go home, get some kind of food. I already drank my post-workout carb shake, so didn't have to drink that in the car. Because I was fucking around in the gym after I was done. Because a group of my buddies walked in, so I was hanging out with them for a bit. So I'm gonna go home, take my vitamins, fucking go to bed. Back day tomorrow. Fucking excited. Gonna see what I can row. Time to get fucking well rested before then. So I will see you next time. God damn it. All right. Day number 33. Arm day. So, arms, definitely an impressive muscle group to build. Who doesn't want a big ass set of arms? And a little bit of an important factor in that whole look as well, it's going to be your forearms, right? If you've got forearms that don't match your upper arm, like, sure, you might look good in the gym when you're pumped, you're doing your curls, everything else, but when you're just walking around, your forearms are going to be what's poking out of your t-shirt for the most part. So I used to do a lot of forearm training. I've kind of chilled out on it for now, just because I feel like they're at a reasonably good point in comparison to my arms themselves. But at the end of this arm day, I'll throw in a little bit of forearms just to kind of show off, what I would recommend doing for them. Arms have been pumped. Calves as well, but I do calves every time. So I guess I can explain that a little bit. What am I doing when I say do your, hit your calves at the end of every workout? So I've heard kind of older style guys say that you work your calf differently depending on whether you do standing calf raises with your legs straight or seated calf raises with your legs bent. There might be some validity there. I'm not really completely certain. Probably a good idea to, throw either one around, but I wouldn't stress it too much. I wouldn't worry too much about anything like that. So, for me, what I've been doing consistently has been about 10 sets of about 20 or 30 reps with a pretty good weight, enough where it's, I can tell it's starting to burn towards the end. And then I'll just go back and forth on either leg. And then that's the end of it. That's it. So, in my mind, I kind of appeal to the idea that you walk around on your calves every day. They're used to being worked. Thus, hitting them every day isn't going to be out of the ordinary for them. Which, would explain why I can wake up the next day after having done 10 sets of calves and not really be sore. So, if you want to just add calves into your split and just absolutely destroy the fuck out of them, do a ton of sets, ton of weight, drop sets, everything crazy, go for it. Honestly, apart from just experience, that might just be as effective as what I'm doing. But I think a pretty simple method of adding them in, and at least what I've done to get my calves to where they are, is just hit them at the end of every lift. I'm not trying to say that I'm necessarily a fat phobic guy, but I can definitely tell my quality of life, and just from looking around, the quality of life of other people who are in shape, there's definitely an argument to be made that it's better. So, fucking go watch Rocky and get inspired. Right? The more people that are in shape out there, the better. That's what I say. You don't even have to take it to this crazy level of gym every day, bodybuilding. But just having a good baseline, being reasonably healthy, not eating too much garbage and actually hitting all your macronutrients, whatever, shit like that. It's gonna feel good. Of course, right after I say this whole pro fitness speech, I'm going to get some fucking McDonald's. I'll see you after I order. God damn it. All right. Back in the fucking car. Day 36 of the bulk. We're getting up there in weight. God damn it. Today was 247. So a little lighter than how much I woke up yesterday. But, it's all about that average trend line, right? So, I got like a little graph of my weight. And it's going up and down by the day. But, overall, upward trend, exactly what I want to see. So, chest and shoulders, that's what we got today. Sunday, another day off, so I ended up just eating a bunch of food and then sleeping. Like a perfect day in a bodybuilding context. Then, time to hit the gym. Kind of early. It's only 10 o'clock. I've been going obnoxiously late. Honestly, I need to start going at like 6. I've got back tomorrow, so I'll see if I can, manage to get to the gym before sundown. I don't think it's going to change too much of your performance. As long as you eat your meals, or you're well rested, then you should be good. But, it's probably just a better schedule to go earlier. I do like going late though, because then the gym's empty. Pretty much usually get it all to myself. Makes it easier to do supersets and whatnot. But either way, fucking didn't get any tang yet, so still going to be drinking the Kool-Aid in the gym. So for anybody that was curious and was going to ask me what I'm drinking, which they always do, it's just, fucking Kool-Aid, intra-workout carbs. No aminos or anything special. I think that's, if you're a beginner lifter and you're thinking about what to buy, just get your creatine, your protein powder, and pre-workout, and multivitamins. So a little bit of a hefty list, but aminos are not on it. Just don't sweat it. So, gonna drink this pre, get hype, and then get in there and kill chest, then move on to shoulders. then your whole shoulder should just look totally round around the back, right? Everybody's got big front delts, but if your rear delts are capped, that'll definitely give you a much better look. Honestly, just getting bigger shoulders will make your whole fucking body look bigger. That just because they're like the bigger that they get, the bigger your frame will be. Even if your chest stays the same size and your arms stay the same size, right? Just having more pronounced shoulders will definitely, make you look like a more, what's the word I'm looking for? Indomitable figure, per se. Ooh. Yeah, most muscular. All right. Fuck. So, chest done. Shoulders fucked. Oh my goodness. Gonna finish with calves. So I've been getting some questions. What do I do for calves every lift? Pretty basic. It's just about 8 sets of whatever calf machine you like, and a weight in which you can do about 20 reps and you'll feel satisfied with the set. I'm not going totally balls to the wall crazy with it. I just think that getting some calf stimulus every day is going to get your calves to grow. Or at least it's going to get my calves to grow. With everything that I say, your results may vary, except for some of the most basic aspects of lifting, right? Like if I say that I love fucking dumbbell bench, and I feel like that's going to give me the most results, that might not be the same for you. You might like barbell the most. You might like just doing straight up machine press the most. And that's what would be best for you in your particular situation. But if I say something along the lines of, you need to eat in a caloric surplus to gain weight. So if you're not gaining weight and I tell you to eat more, that is completely true and irrefutable. If somebody just complains to you that they have a high metabolism, they don't need to eat different foods. They need to eat more food if they want to gain weight. And vice versa for losing body fat and losing weight. You have to eat less food. This is not new. This is getting down to thermodynamics, legit ass science. But a lot of people kind of need to hear it, Honestly, speaking of gaining and losing weight, that kind of brings me to another little pet peeve I have. Because, I go to the gym consistently, so I see the same guys a lot. And for me, at any point in time in my training, I'm going through, or I'm in a specific time period which has a goal, right? So right now, I'm bulking, trying to gain weight, so I'm making sure I'm eating in a surplus, and I'm tracking my weight to make sure that I actually gain weight. And after this bulk is done, I'm going to go into a dieting phase, shed off some body fat, reacclimate my metabolism, so I can do another bulk later. And I'm going to make sure that I don't eat too much. I'm going to track my weight and make sure that I actually get leaner, right? I think a lot of lifters who have just as much potential as the next guy to get an impressive physique, they get caught in limbo because they can't commit to a bulk, or they don't necessarily have the information that they need to know what they should be looking for in their food or how to track their food. So they end up just going to the gym. They do their same split back and forth every week. They just eat as much food as they're hungry for. They probably miss their protein, or they're not eating enough protein. They're definitely not taking their vitamins like they should. And I mean, you're just not going to get results that way. You know, there's a difference between lifting and being a lifter. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can go to the gym every day and you can get 0 results, right? Because there's more that goes into it. Well, if you don't go to the gym and then you go to the gym every day, that will definitely improve your state. You will get results. But after a certain period, if you just go and you kind of fuck around, you don't necessarily have like a dedicated plan, you're going to reach a plateau which you will not break through. So if you want to actually expand your growth and your progression, then you've got to look at every different aspect that goes into lifting and start to at least try to optimize a few. So shit, what was I just saying about calves? Yeah, whatever. So if you're just lifting and you're not bulking or cutting, odds are you're gonna need to bulk. Like, odds are that you are not as big as you could be unless, or no, what am I saying? Odds are you're not as big as you could be, and a bulk would be very beneficial, right? I say this fucking half the time I'm talking, I'm saying this sort of shit. A lot of, especially young guys, because they're watching like zoo culture lifters and stuff like that. When they see them, and all of them are shredded year round, guess what they're gonna want to do? As soon as they get in the gym, they're gonna try to fucking cut their calories, diet down real hard, get lean, just like their favorite fitness influencer. But, you know, that's just the wrong way to go about it, you know, because anybody that's showing off over there, that's diced with like a reasonable amount of musculature, you know, those guys spent at least, well, I don't know, a lot of them maybe not, but they spent at least a good amount of time bulking up first. At least, you know, a little. Not everybody does like a hardcore bulk. Early on, just doing like main gaining, like just lifting is going to get you a little bit big, even if you're not dieting specifically. But regardless of any of that, if you just jump to trying to look how they look in terms of leanness, you're missing the whole first step, which is building a baseline. And honestly, if you're just watching like these fitness house influencer gyms, like all the really fancy ones that got all the lighting, all your top influencers are there, you're not, when I say you, I'm talking about like you, the viewer, as a beginner. Not to say that you are, but walk with me here. A beginner is not gonna get big if they jump straight to a gym like that, because those gyms are just like, I don't even know what a good term or analogy would be to describe them. That in those gyms where everybody has a camera and everybody's recording, those are just posing rooms. They're just showing off what they've already built, you know. It's not a place for progression. Those places are for just flexing and showing off, for the most part, for the general population that you'll see in there, you know. Your gym, the home gym that you have in your town that you go to, as long as it's got, you know, a decent amount of equipment, that is enough to build any physique that you're willing to commit to building. It's kind of hit a lot of different points with this one. A little bit more of a rambling style speech, but I'm gonna go finish calves and then eat a few more. Actually, not a few. I think one. I don't know. Maybe probably 2 meals worth of food. Take all my vitamins and then go to bed. So back tomorrow. Should be another video. Try to keep pumping these out as much as I can. See you next time. God damn it.